Welcome to Group 1 Strategic Marketing Planning presentation. My name is Mei Yi and these are my groupmates Carmen, Xingyue, Patient, Wenyan, and Kevin. Our group has selected 3 marketing trends that we have concluded to be the most suitable and helpful among the 7 tiers of SME. I will now provide a brief explanation of these trends. Personal branding is the process of creating a brand image for a person or a company. Companies often produce stories in hopes to capture the emotion of consumers. Secondly, community building is a process of interacting among different consumers as well as between consumers and the business owners. Strategic partnership is a collaborative agreement between 2 or more entities that aims to achieve a common goals or strategic objective. Let's begin with the definition of personal branding. Personal branding can be used as a strategy to tell the story of a company. It is important for SMEs because the personal branding of its owners could define their business nature, business identity, and business uniqueness among the rival companies. Business owner, who is the most significant representative for a brand, sees their personal value and the brand as one entity and make themselves as the brand identity. That's all for my part. I'll now pass it to Xingyue.
Thank you, Mei Yi. Now I'll continue on the impact of personal branding. Establishing and portraying a personal image could increase the authenticity of the brand and ensure that the products stand out among other SME. This is because the image of the owner has a direct influence on how the public will see the story that the owner wants to tell, and then it could lead to a higher credibility of the brand. So as a result, the higher the visibility of a personal brand could result in more business opportunities and sales generation in the long run. Furthermore, personal brand is sustainable as it can help you to foster a valuable connections within the industry and make a long-lasting impact for a long run, although it may take several years to build a well-established brand image. Plus, it is easy and simple to build a personal brand with social media today. Posting online, social media interaction, or even virtual connections are the small elements that could help to build a personal brand and reflect on your own personas. Some possible issues that may arise when using a personal brand is the inadequate of resources. SME has a smaller business model in terms of their financial resources and personnel. It might restrict the owner to invest in personal branding activities, which require time and effort. This includes social media marketing, content creation, and even image management. Moreover, SME owners only prioritize business activities. Due to a lack of information and knowledge on personal branding, many SME owners are unaware of the importance of personal branding activities towards their business. According to a survey, 50% of SME owners around the world do not invest in any personal branding activities. Also, about 86% of SMEs owners are primarily focused on their day-to-day business operation, like product development and sales. Thus, they are not interested and some of them are unwilling to allocate a part of their income to invest in personal branding. For example, let's take a look at HYGR, which is an all-natural personal care brand. The owners of HYGR has built their own personal brand through TikTok and Instagram platform. But they separate their personal brand and their business brand when they are posting on social media. On their personal social media account, they create a variety of content that tells their own personal story. And now I'll pass the presentation to Patient.
Thank you, Xingyue. Now I will talk about community building. Community building is a process of interaction among different consumers as well as customers as small business owners. This allows small business owners to engage their customers to build relationships, which increase brand exposure, thus to increase the brand awareness. It also grows a reliable reputation and gain customer attention towards the product line. One of the importance of community building is increase brand awareness and expand the business through word of mouth. According to Capis, there are 84% of customers would trust a recommendation regardless of source, whether credible or informal like their family and friends. The larger the brand community, the more attention can be gained, as customer curiosity will increase. It's a good chance for business to meet new or potential customer. Moreover, community building can build customer loyalty, whereby customer return or repurchase or engage with existing community. For example, Ring Concierge, a small business enterprise reseller of jewelers, used its social media presence for community buildings by directly engaging with customer through the founder. Her honesty and consideration builds a trust and relationship with their customer, especially through frequent Q&As and the small interactive activity on Instagram. Customer trust in the brand increases as result of interaction with brands, experts, and other business than delivery on their promises. And this fosters a strong sense of loyalty and commitment to the ideal brands and products. That's all for me. Now I pass to Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Patience. So I'll be talking about the impact of community building. So the community building could provide a customer discovery for the SMEs, as it is also a reliable and honest source of feedback and information for the SMEs. According to Kind, 84% of the consumers rely on online reviews when making a purchase. Hence, 97% of the businesses deem a positive online presence is indispensable. Furthermore, the online community could help small businesses to understand customer needs and wants through the user-generated content, such as the reviews and comments. For instance, the Glossier, which is also known as skincare and a beauty product, has developed a massive and loyal community through Instagram and also a physical event. So the Glossier also launched their new product, Into the Gloss, which was published has an open thread where they could interact with the customers, which also known as readers, on what they wanted by giving them a recommendation. Moving forward to the issues, there are drawbacks for the SMEs implementing this method. So firstly, they may also face a market competition, as they will also realize that the brand is capturing an identical market that is dominated by other competitors, especially by their larger brands. So for example, a music related brand is required to use its competitive advantage to captivate existing community members from major platforms such as YouTube, TikTok, and SoundCloud. Besides that, the business owners may also need a unique skills of mindset, as they also may face the issues of forming a highly personalized target and also tracking the impact. For instance, negative reviews are also part of community, where the business owners may also accept the fact with honesty and work closely with members to improve their needs, which they also need to follow up the evolving needs and fine-tune the strategies according to their customer feedback and opinion. So if they don't look reliable at any one point of contact, business could also lose their trust from its customer. So next, SMEs are required to be committed and consistent when building communities. It is because consistency builds trust between business owners and customers that there will be challenges for SMEs to gain a positive reputation in their businesses without consistency. So for instance, participation is typically lower at first in any community. However, engagement naturally rises when community building is combined frequently. Hence, SME need to ensure the consistent participation and value delivery to people in order to prove themselves that they are actually reliable. So lastly, the example of SMEs that implemented community building is Bang Shoes, which is also a footwear brand. As such, Bang Shoes partner up with Kiwa and also Pencils of Promise to promote their missions and value, as well as forming their larger community of individuals that share the same value and dedicated of changing the world for the better. So Bang Shoes also host in-person events and online forums like Banks Hangs and Banks Adventure Club to interact with their customers to build relationship, which could also promote a sense of community around the brand. Moreover, Bank Shoes organize a brand ambassador program that allow their customers to support the brand and spread the message with others. Thus, it also helps to promote the brand's objective and develop a sense of investment for the company's success, which also helps bank shows expansion growth and their ability to impact more people and build relationship with their customers and partners. And that's all for my part, and I'll be passing it to the next presenter, Go.
Hello, my name is Guo Wenyan. Right now, I'll be talking about strategic partnership. So first up, what is strategic partnership? Well, a strategic partnership refers to an agreement between two or more companies on working toward a common goal that benefits all companies involved in the partnership. It is important for SMEs to apply this strategy as networking is a dominating factor that adds value to the company and gives competitive advantage. The general type of strategic partnerships are joint venture, equity, and non-equity. Next up, I'm going to explain why strategic partnerships are important to SMEs. With strategic partnerships, SMEs will be able to fill in lacking areas of their businesses. In terms of applicability, strategic partnerships will help them grow and gather knowledge from each other to ensure their business survival or growth. Non-equity partnerships are most common among small businesses in the maturity stage of the product life cycle, as these businesses are looking to maximize sales and profits and gain more brand awareness. Partners can be found easily via expos, social events, conferences, referrals, etc. Strategic partnerships are sustainable as most partnerships are long-term relationships built on trust between the involved parties. Partnerships can be long-term or short-term. Businesses are also always in need of partnerships to accommodate new innovations and trends. However, the sustainability of partnerships can be short-term when there are different values, gaps in agreements, disputes, and so on. In terms of affordability, partnerships also lower expenses through growth opportunities, access to knowledge, experience, and skills in exchange for companies with resources. The cost of strategic partnership is affordable as a mutual agreement does not mandate financial contributions. Moreover, finding partners does not require expenses. For example, Grand Canyon University in the United States of America opens their facilities to small businesses in exchange for training and hiring their students. Now I will explain all the pros and benefits that SMEs can have for being in strategic partnerships. SMEs will be able to optimize and improve their businesses while building a relationship. There are many benefits sourced from strategic partnerships, including gaining knowledge, resource, and experience, broadening the network of the businesses, and boosting revenue source and sales. It is also cost-effective, as explained previously, allowing the businesses less dependency on paid services while gaining competitive advantage. All these elements could result in innovation of new products or reaching new customer segments. Many businesses have goals to attain innovation through or new ideas through partnerships to widen their portfolio or keep up with trends. According to a 2022 Forbes article by Whiteside, 44% of businesses seek innovation in their partnership. This shows the assistance of the trend and its effectiveness in helping SMEs grow. However, strategic partnerships have their cons and issues too. I'll let Carmen explain what they are in detail.
Thank you, Wenyan. Now we have the possible issues of strategic partnerships for SMEs, beginning with over-reliance. SMEs that are dependent on their partners are at risk of sudden breaks in partnerships, which could cause instability and endanger the business and its sustainability. Hence, companies should learn and adapt to reduce dependency on their partners. This is because the risk of failed partnerships are high, with an average of 70% failure rate. Furthermore, value and cultural and belief differences could also cause failure in partnership due to misunderstandings and disputes in the long term that may affect other future potentials for the business. For example, different working cultures could lead to disagreements during project timelines. Thirdly, unbalanced agreements lead to commitment issues that often break partnerships, as the higher commitment party will feel used, causing disputes once again. Finally, a bad reputation. Scandals or misdeeds could cause friction amongst partners due to potential collateral damage as a result of those unfortunate scandals. A hit in reputation or backlash from association with that certain partner or company could cause instability, which is absolutely foreseeable. This is especially damaging to SMEs as it is difficult to reciprocate from scandals such as the ones mentioned. Before ending this discussion, an example of strategic partnership is Love 18C, a local Malaysian brand creating artisanal handmade chocolates that had many partnerships to innovate and reach new audiences. Love 67 is a recent partnership that helped innovate a new flavor that is relatable to Malaysians. Something that they can often see here in Malaysia is durian, which is why the Durian King chocolate has been created. Similarly, working with Lovely Lace to create an opportunity during Valentine's. The partnership produced a package deal of products which included from a gift and chocolate from both companies that provided convenience for their customers during the festive day. To conclude, the strategies that were discussed are evidently effective, sustainable, and practical for small enterprises to implement. From this discussion, we can see that the benefits often outweigh the challenges that may occur. Moreover, we believe that many of the discussed challenges can be resolved with management plans and proper contingency plans. With that, we've come to the learning outcome. Throughout this assignment, we worked mainly in pairs for easier communication and understanding of the points discussed. Thus, we have 3 learning outcomes that we've collected from each pair. Firstly, we learned that despite being small enterprises, there are many strategies that can be executed and implemented by SMEs without requiring professional expertise or large investments. It can all be done without the capabilities of larger organizations. Secondly, we also further understood the importance of teamwork and time management, and are relieved that we have planned and have begun well ahead of this assignment. Finally, we've properly analyzed the challenges and risk of these strategies alongside the benefits. We also believe that these analytical skills will be extremely useful and beneficial for our career in the near future. With that, we've come to the end of our group presentation and discussion. The reference list can be viewed in detail through our submitted slide alongside the recording of this presentation. Thank you for tuning in.